Hi, guys.
Welcome to the Goodgal podcast.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Happy New Year to one and all, if that's still something we can say.
Happy New Year. Yes. I think it's something I feel like everybody whom I talked to since the year start, like just really like last week and the weekend, I say Happy New Year, but some I got stop start the email with that now. Come and say, okay, this I get all.
I trust the holiday has treated you well.
All know well, but
Corporate way of saying, hi, I really just needed to do this. So I need to shut up.
Pleasantries because
Oh my God. Anyways, I'm not going to go into my workplace because I was like, there's certain words that we use and it's just so funny to me, but I feel like if I say it, everybody's going to know. So, but this is very funny though. Like the different type of jargons that's used in each company.
Yes.
Anyways, wow, we just always go off. Welcome back, guys.
Welcome.
And we're starting off with the goodie of the week. Jodi, introduce people I'm good and about to take too long. Come in your style. No one you make a change for the new year.
No. So the goodie of the week is all the gentle people, all the patient people, all the people who would have made it through to 2021. 2020 was a year for the books. Unprecedented, they say. I mean, these unprecedented events are like I think like it's just like every week is something new. Like what was to know? But I was saying to my coworker the other day, I was just like, I'm tired. I'm living through unprecedented events. I'm tired now. Like, story them, I build up money for start writing the story them from my grandfather. Them like, ooh, I remember the time.
Right? No. You know what is crazy too? I was just like, there's no show that they can make about the president or anything like that. Like, you remember how one time Scandal was like, yo, I wonder if it's really gone.
No, right?
No, it really gone.
No, because when I say the House of Cards, if anybody has watched House of Cards, you know that this is living House of Cards that we're actually
First of all, have you ever watched Designated Survivor?
Yes,
what happened at the Capitol building would have, if like at the bomb did go off, Designated Survivor. The little man at the back would survive, him would have been the president. Okay, watch. That's crazy.
Okay, anything but.
Like, that's crazy. Anyways, so what if you survived 2021, if you're here living your best life, if you reach over, enough people couldn't, enough people never opened them eye. If God gave you another chance, rest in peace to all who didn't make it. But if God gave you another chance, please make it a year to come. I know that sometimes you can look at a lot of things are going on and whatever, but just try to make the best of every situation.
Agreed.
Right? So going into that, so everybody who made it, everybody who is listening, you are the goodie of the week.
Yeah, me are goodie ones.
The ones I finally reach. So we're going into the trending topic, right? So the trending topic this week, as you can see from the title, is pretty privilege. Right? So this topic stems from the beautiful Lori Harvey, right? And her dating, I guess how she dates or whatever she does. I mean, her finesse, like people say her finesse. So it's really wondering, Jodi asked the question to me this week if she, if just because of how beautiful she is, what she's doing is considered acceptable. So
yes, I agree. Because if she was a regular girl, well, obviously regular girls do it all the time, and y'all label them as very derogatory terms. And you find that it's okay. But then, it's like, oh, Lori Harvey. I mean, to me, I don't know her as having any type of accolades or, achievements that are so prestigious that I'm just like, oh my God, she's not backed by those things to the point where people can be like, oh no, but it's all right. No, it's really just of how, well, in my opinion, it's really just of how pretty she is. And people kind of glorify her serial dating activities, based on the fact that, she's so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And all these guys that, nobody could bag these niggas. I mean, people probably bag them and people don't know, so them bag them. Like, come on, like.
I actually disagree. I completely disagree. Right now, let me tell you why I disagree. What I love about Lori right? Or what I love about what she's doing is that she's just dating. Like the girl is literally just dating. We don't know if the guys are dogging her out and she's moving on. She's literally just dating. And me personally, me think the Diddy and the son thing, your son, you can imagine? Me that love that. You diss me? All right, me go take your father. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Toxic, I know. But I just toxic. No, I definitely know.
This sick
But I
someone.
just know. Let me tell you. I just can appreciate somebody who dates around and can figure out exactly what they
I'm
want.
not saying that me not rate her. You see me? Me not say, oh my God, I can't believe it. No. I'm just saying that people, them don't have the same strength for one regular girl in a Kingston and do the same thing because
No,
everybody like a class
I
or
don't think so.
XYZ. And there are lots of girls who date around in Kingston or in any other country rather. And it's looked down upon like, oh my God, like
But
she's
I think you have
so
people. I think you have
so why
people.
is she okay to? Why is it okay for her to? Oh my God, just spread her wings and she just,
No, I
she
think
never
you
has.
have people. I think you have people who seriously hate on her too. I think you
That's
have
true.
people.
That
I
is
think you have
true.
people who have serious hate on her. Me
Mm-hmm.
think. Let me tell you. Me think them not like right. Me think people just don't like when the woman them wise up. Me think them like when the woman them in the dark. Them don't like when the woman them wise up. I think. I think that there's nothing. We don't know anything. Like we don't know what
We
she's
really
doing. We
don't.
don't know. We really don't know. We see her with these people, but one thing you cannot say, Lori's always a wife. So clearly she'll do something right. Like these men claim her. Lori probably claimed two of her niggas, you know. She only claimed the future and she only claimed Michael B. Jordan now. And her first, the guy that she was engaged to. After she never, you
But
must say just pictures we see of her with the other guys, you know, or her out, you know. She never claimed anybody. She hasn't claimed anybody,
but
right?
this conversation isn't about her claiming nigga. This
No, but
conversation
then
is about pretty privilege. Like
yeah,
those
but then
people dog
I
her
feel like
like
it don't
that
matter how you
because
look.
she's pretty.
You think oh, so you think that she gets away with it because she's pretty.
Yeah, whether I mean, it's nothing to get away with because it's her life, but they don't dog her out as much as they dog a regular girl. Like, and I'm sure there's also not as pretty if we want to compare girls in Hollywood that do the same thing and people that diss them, the all sort of something.
Actually, let me tell you,
Is
I think pretty privilege. I think pretty privilege, yes, but I don't think pretty privilege relates to Laura. I think Laura's power is that she doesn't say shit. She doesn't say anything. Like she doesn't say anything. So it's just like
what
I
she
think
feel living.
but I know, it don't matter. Finesse. I think she doesn't say anything. So I think that is her power. I wouldn't say her thing is really. I think pretty privilege. I think has a way to do with how people glorify her. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like the awe that's around her. Like oh my god, like she's so pretty. I think that is pretty privilege. But I don't think pretty. I think pretty privilege happens in some cases, but I don't think pretty privilege happens at a celebrity level anymore because you have sorry, I think that Sweetie is like the prettiest thing in the world. But you still
Oh
have
my
people on
god, so
Sweetie pictures and saying that she can't rap. Like people will be
so
honest. Like
pretty.
so it's just
Absolutely,
that
like she is just for me. It's a vibe. It's the vibes for me. Like she just have a little
fact
thing about her. Like me follow her YouTube page. Like she really just have a little thing. She have a buzz.
have a buzz.
She have a natural personality that just make people gravitate towards, and I feel like I love that. And that girl is educated. Like nothing more than an educated body for me. It's that for
Yep.
me.
Yep. Yep. But I think that you have people, right? You have people. So pretty privilege to me is not very much like thinking about the topic. I think pretty privilege is not very much such a great thing because to
You're just a
everybody
pretty
who
girl.
to everybody who think you're pretty, you have somebody when I care. There's always somebody when I
It's
care.
ugly to somebody, So
Yeah, I feel like you have somebody who don't care. I don't think I think what pretty privilege gives you is in terms of people being nicer to you. So, for example, if you're deemed as whatever the person or whatever the person perceives as pretty, then they will be a little bit kinder to you, or the way that they. Because when you're physically attractive, or when I'm physically like yo. I have a guy that I was dating one time and him ugly. I'm not saying like. I mean, just disrespectful. Like, because you're so ugly, your face make me want to talk to you about. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. This is horrible. Like,
No, all right, you know, like tell the truth, but me tell the truth. You tell lies, I tell the
I don't
truth.
do ugly, so I don't know.
Oh, periods. Well, little ugly man did nice.
Them so ugly man like have a vibes like them really nice and so. But I feel
No
like
man,
pretty
them
man,
too
good
bad.
looking
I
man
don't know
can
what
nice too. I don't know.
no, but we can't do ugly or what I do not
But
ugly. What I
ugly
prefer.
African walk a road with, and if it is, I feel like I can't even step on the
No
curb.
man, him
I'm
did have
not
to stay in
doing
the
it.
closet like R. Kelly.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Camille life go out and eat. So what I
No
do?
man, I be order with other food. Me, no, I be order and me. I wait out a way me go with them Monday.
Yes,
Out a Elsha when nobody not see
and then
we.
far far.
Out a Elsha when nobody not see we. We're not gonna. You mad? We're not a country. Some parish of people not go. Like I'll Hanover and them place. You mad? Anyways, so he really
Yeah.
ugly, right? And it just made me want to talk to him disrespectful. But I remember, we're not telling you lies. And it's not that you don't want to stand up for yourself, but you just feel like, because sometimes I would exaggerate things. And then I had this really handsome guy, right? I was talking to this really handsome guy. He was an actor, right? And I couldn't even cuss him. Like him did do something, you know what him did do.
Yeah.
And him did so, like the whole day was just a disrespectful day. And I just hold it. And that's not even in my personality.
You
But
know,
I
it's
think, I
true.
think, it,
And
I think it was
yeah,
so good to look. Like he was just like, wow. Like, those people that you just look
it's
at
true. You
like
can't matter. Like, but what
those
you think
eyes or
about
that
it?
face, like it's just very hard to be mad at them. So I think that's where pretty privilege comes in, because I feel like pretty privilege will make you like a girl. It's like a girl too. Like, a girl is so bad that you're like, you know, you're like, or you kind of think twice about doing things, or like, them man, you not think twice about cheating. I don't
Not
care.
one thing.
No, but you think twice about like the type of girl I would think that you would want to associate with, or whatever. Like I feel like, or you want to show her. I don't know if I'm explaining what I want to say properly, but I think that's where pretty privilege comes in, where you kind of get a little bit more, or people are a little bit more patient with you. Do you see it in a
It's true.
workplace setting
No,
though?
I was just about to segue into it. We're asking you what you think about pretty privilege in the workplace, because I know that people say that people use this as an opportunity and a way in, and there are lots of people who are probably in the workplace that they don't have a lot of education to back the work that they do or can do, and they use their prettiness or their pretty privilege to get by and to elevate themselves in the workplace. What do you think about this?
Yeah, that is facts. You have some people that are there, like even their interview. We're not even talking about when they're reaching at the workplace. Your interview, right? I think I read a study online looking at this topic there. They said like you're 12% more likely to get an interview if the recruiter deems you as pretty, or to get the job if the recruiter deems you as pretty. But there are some jobs, right? That prettiness is kind of like a marketing job, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know an ugly marketing person, man and woman.
Beg to differ. But I mean, I remember one time, I don't remember who told me this,
Never
but
say
I
ugly promo
remember,
girl, and never yet say ugly promo girl. And if
no,
them ugly,
no,
them
that's another one, another hitting. But
yeah.
I remember somebody told me that people treat you differently when you wear makeup to work every day and like dress up. And I was like, yo, I feel like it's true.
That
Like,
is true. No, I've seen
it's
that.
so
That is true.
true. Like, come
That's
very
true.
facing, like, not so dressy. And people treat you regular, but I'm telling you, the day you put on some makeup and some heels, maybe without the same outfit, and people treat you differently, girl. But that not gonna be me still, because I'm not upon the whole makeup thing every day. Like, me not gonna wake up early and do that, because no, ain't nobody got time. I'm just trying to get up and make it out the house in time. I don't have time for that. But
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not wearing makeup. You have to go take my bumpy face. You have to go take everything. You have to go take the whole reduce work told them in my face. You have to go take everything because me for wake up for what? Let me tell you, I feel like girls who like dress up every day. Let me tell you, unless you're working like corporate, because there's certain places like
well,
the
I have to
bank,
kind of dress up, yeah.
the government office, certain government offices and everything that you have to dress up, right? And you have to look a certain way going to work. And it is for you, right? It's for you. Whatever makes you feel happy, whatever makes you feel comfortable. But I just notice a strong correlation. My office personally, if you're a makeup and heels type of girl, wear that to work every day, they're gonna laugh after you. Because I work in a very relaxed work environment in terms of
Right.
how they operate, how they dress, whatever. It's a very relaxed environment. So you almost look very strange when you
Man,
dress.
when I wear makeup to work, people will ask me. People always ask me, "Oh, so you have
Oh,
an event or it's your birthday?" Because I don't do it once a quarter. Thanks.
yeah, no. You have to, if you want to see my road face, you have to go on the road, and I don't want to see you on the road. But I do think there is a strong correlation between I do think there's a strong correlation between persons who like wear makeup and dress up and do the most, that they are treated better. Because I think also pretty privilege, like a lot of people play into it, because you have men who will just do things for girls because they're prettier. Like especially those
Agreed.
nerdy guys like the IT
They just
department.
want attention or maybe to be around a pretty
Yeah.
girl.
But do you think that pretty privilege will take you in high places? I think it can open the door, but I don't think it keeps you there. Because
Agreed. No, I
I don't
agree.
think
You have to
people
back it
care
up at some
about,
point.
yeah, like you remember one
Unless
time
you're a
back in the
model and that's a
day.
career, looks is a career.
Yeah. Like you remember back in the day when persons were like tellers,
And
like
flight
persons were,
attendant girl. So the friend want to be a flight attendant when I was growing up. I told
everybody
my
did
mother.
want to be a flight
No, I
attendant.
told my mother and she disrespect me like the baddest way. Like she's just like, what is that? You not I'm not sending to school to be no flight attendant. I mean vex for work. I'm say, what she going to for? Like this to me was like top tier work. But I realized
Yeah, I think
that
that all of us, especially, you remember the Air Jamaica girls? Oh
girl,
my
those
God.
they were pretty.
There was no ugly Air Jamaica girl.
No, period.
No, Air Jamaica girls, they look like Miss Jamaica.
I true. I'm sure some of
All of
them are
them did,
Miss
and all of
Jamaica.
them did have the same body weight. Like them, they just look perfect. Like them, they just look like they met them.
Yeah, Barbie settings.
Barbie dolls. No, honestly, Barbie dolls. So I was just like, everybody wants to do that, and I think that because those type of jobs too is like, you find somebody. Yeah, look at it. You have a whole job based on beauty. Remember back in the day when tellers were those were jobs based on
Yeah.
beauty.
Yep.
Those were literally jobs based on beauty, like, oh, because people, but then it's also how customers respond, right? It's how customers respond. And that's why I even mentioned marketing, because if you have a person who has to constantly speak on topics or everything, like, it's more likely that a prettier person or somebody who they deem prettier is somebody who's going to grab the attention. And then when you're quote unquote prettier, you're more handsome or whatever, you have a charisma or a confidence where you walk with, that somebody who, because I think, as you said, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. But you see, when a person like confident about themselves, I think feeling beautiful or feeling handsome makes you a little bit more confident. Because when I think of this situation too for a man, I think of like Joe Biden and what's his name, Bernie Sanders. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Bernie Sanders. So I definitely, with Bernie Sanders, I definitely think that Joe was just more handsome and more charismatic. Like I think people
Agreed.
could.
Oh, like Obama?
Oh God, oh
Charisma.
God,
I'm making name.
and him just handsome. He's really handsome. Like he's really
Really.
handsome.
You
So I
know make
think
him
that.
wear the tan suit and him bash him?
Oh God,
Because them can't pull it off. Irks.
no. But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like beauty is really, like you have the confidence. So I think that it's not. Maybe it's not pretty privilege, but maybe it's a thing where you have more confidence. You know what I mean? You have more confidence. You feel like you can more take on certain things. I don't know. But do you think pretty privilege is a thing for like school? Like when you're in school? Because the girls or the boys who were considered uglier or whatever, they got bullied. They got bullied
Then
heavily.
again, I feel like the good-looking people didn't get in as much trouble as they would have.
Yeah. I feel like too, teachers were more inclined to people who were considered ugly. Like people were in hold on 1 second. Sorry guys. Yeah, people who were considered ugly definitely didn't work for them. Yes, I think it's how things are perceived. But I just read something, right? A study that says, tell you what it says. It says that persons, let me find it. So it says that people who are considered pretty are more likely to be hired, have higher salaries, and are
Oh
less
my
likely to be found
God.
guilty and sentenced less harshly. Isn't that insane?
No, it's not, because I feel like I think there's a psychological thing about pretty people. You remember how they had this phrase where they were showing, you remember there's this guy that was convicted, this handsome guy, and he had
Yes.
a mugshot. I do remember they had a name for
Prison
him.
Bay. Prison Bay.
Jesus, yes. And I was just
Prison Bay.
like, oh my God, like people just couldn't get past the fact that he's so handsome. To the point like they were even accepting the fact that he was doing like heinous crimes. Like it's just like, no, but he's so handsome. But
You
handsome people are
remember?
wicked
You remember
too.
he even? You remember he even dated? You remember he even like
Yes,
became a he's a celebrity now.
he's
Like
a
he
model.
dated
Yes,
like an heiress.
he's a
He's dating
model. Yes, I remember
his
he's a
daughter engaged
model.
to like an heiress or something
No,
like
but
that of
because
like a
it's
big style.
no.
Yeah, no. Film face take him far. Like film face take him far, far, far. So I think that I'm not going to say there isn't, and I'm not going to say definitely. Thinking about it, no, definitely there is pretty privilege
It's there
that
is.
there is, and it's just like I think, but then I think people stop ugly. I think you have so much surgery and
Oh
everything
my
you can
God!
do.
Did you see that black China got on your face?
A whole new face. That's why I say people really
But
stop
like that
ugly.
one, nice.
No, the new face are nice with you. Um,
But
but I think people stop ugly.
no, also, you know what I also noticed was something that we need to talk about is how
Well,
it's how it's how it is that people discriminate others, not discriminate, but they will kind of like berate people who get the pretty privilege. Like they were born this way, they have no control over what happens.
that's another factor.
Like, why
That
are
yo,
you hating?
that's such a factor because it's just like, or all my life people have always said to me, "Oh, my glad you're not pretty dunce." You know what I mean? So like you go into a workplace or you go somewhere, you go into a school setting, you go into a learning environment, and they think that you there's a flip side to it because people think that, oh yeah man, she do something for come here, she slept with her boss or she do something
Yeah,
like that. People think that you use your face to get your way up, or people, or you're looking a favor, or you want something to do. People want to abuse the fact that you're pretty, especially for a female. People want to abuse your body. People want to get sexual favors from you, to do certain things for you that if they were in the presence of somebody else who they didn't deem as attractive, they wouldn't have made certain inappropriate requests or something like that. And then when you're too pretty, it's almost, yo, this is so true. Like I've literally been in a presentation with a girl who is so pretty,
mm-hmm.
who could not focus on what she was saying.
Oh wow.
No, she was so, like, I'm a girl and I'm not even into girls. Like she was just so pretty. Like she looked like Lisa
Captivating.
Hannah. Like Lisa Hannah pretty. Like stunning.
Wow.
And it's just like, I remember the first time you seen her, the first time you meet her. And me, I say, yo, that girl is pretty, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I literally texted my friend and I was like, yo, you pay attention, that girl is pretty. And she's like, I'm so distracted by her beauty.
Ah,
And she's like, I'm so distracted by her beauty. So it's like
it's a blessing and
you're
a curse.
not taken
It
seriously.
is not, yeah.
you're not taken seriously. As if you, I don't think people think. I'm not saying. I think it's how you use the pretty privilege too, because if you are good with just being pretty and just like using your body and doing all of that, like, or taking advantage of people, the fact that people are like you,
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
then fine. But if you're somebody who, you want to earn your keep, you want to do certain things, and it's like, I'm a face, like people just
Yeah,
not take you seriously,
agreed.
that could be very annoying,
Yeah, it
right?
could be, I'm sure, because it just,
And going back to Sweetie, right? I
ooh.
think Sweetie puts out good music.
She's
I
not
don't think
bad,
she's,
no.
no, I
I
don't
listen
think
to
she
her.
presents herself as a hardcore rapper.
Oh.
Like, I don't think she's trying to be Nicki
But I
Minaj,
think
but I
it's
think
because of
she's
the
a
stuff
vibe.
that she rap about, it's not considered like, I mean, I guess because it's and even her videos, they're kind of like more fun and like flirty and just kind of like cool.
Exactly.
She's not like Cardi B and no. So it's kind of like people comparing her as usual. That's what people do. But she in her
Yeah,
own lane, you know.
but I feel like her pretty is got her there, but it's like, people don't take you seriously, or people will
They
just be like, oh, why
won't.
doesn't she model?
Agreed. I don't think they take her seriously. And
Like,
I
in terms
think
of
she
her
work
music
hard.
career. But I like her music. I think her music is
I
dope.
like her
I actually
music
think it's
too.
about. I think it's what it's for. I think it's for entertainment and it's for
But she make
vibe. Like,
hits, and that's what she
yeah,
does. And with hits, you have to be catchy, and that's what she does. She makes the catchy songs that you can't help. You can't stop yourself from humming or singing to yourself after you hear it a couple times because it's just so catchy. Like that's what she does.
yeah,
So like no, leave her alone. Leave my girl.
yeah. I think that's definitely a thing. I think also being pretty is what put Lori under the microscope, because it's just like, you have regular people that date around in Hollywood, so people don't know about, but it's just like, you're so interested with who she's dating next. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're so interested. People date people all the time, but you're just so interested in who she's dating next and all of that. It's just like, So I think that as you said, there's a flip side to it. I think that people sometimes it can not work in your favor, because as people looking at your face and just not take you seriously.
Agreed.
Yeah. So
Which
I
is just
think.
so sad. Because
Mm,
you could have really good talent, you could be really talented, and it's just like, well, no.
yeah, you could just
And
not be
then
taken
people
seriously.
also will
It depends on the field that you're
I
in.
know.
It depends on the
So
field that you're in that they benefit.
so you see where pretty privilege has given you an advantage in the workplace. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes people will not hire you because you're too attractive, and they think that you will be, as in this case, you'll be too distracting for the members on the team, or they might have them on a man in the office, and like it
Or
happens.
they might think you're like, they associate pretty
Pretty
people with
dons.
dunceness. Like, them just associate people who are pretty with dunceness, or people who get by on their looks, like they get by on their looks or their, but I think that yeah, you have to prove yourself a little bit more. It's harder for people to take you seriously, because even, like, I remember when Lisa Hannah first started to do politics.
Yeah, oh my god.
She went through it. Sis went through it. Like, people did not take her seriously. People did not take her
No,
seriously.
to this
Like,
date.
to this day, people don't take her seriously. And I'm just like, yeah, she's an old politician. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, why, whatever, whatever. Like, it's like, why she can't pretend and be a politician? You know what I mean? Why
Right.
she can't? And then on top of it too, when you think about it,
And
when I say like Miss Jamaica then
I
and Miss
think it's
Jamaica
because
now,
she was in a beauty pageant, and people always assume beauty pageants with being so vain and empty, and you're really proud.
I beg to differ, because when she did is Miss World, she didn't know when
Yeah,
she did Miss World, all right, when Lisa Hanna did Miss World in Jamaica, and she when she did it and she won Miss World, at that time, it really was brains and beauty. You really couldn't be like, it was really prestigious when she won. But I think it kind of watered down now, right? I really think it watered down. So just any pretty girl can go do it. Like, but I don't think you could have been a promo girl and say I got to Miss World. It was very, very,
yeah. No, but you have
it was
to,
very high
and for
class.
me, you have to be eloquent, and there's a
Yeah.
grace that you have to have. It was like some people just like, oh, let me just learn how to walk in 2 weeks or whatever period of time of training. These people have to exude this level of grace and just that poise. and I don't think it didn't come natural for a lot. And back in the day, it's something that a lot of the girls came and naturally at. It was just, it was, you see them and you're just like, oh no, but this person has this je ne sais quoi about them.
You know who benefited from pretty privilege? The Kardashians.
Girl, yes, they were on my mind.
People were so obsessed with them, their beauty when they came out.
Never pretty.
Who?
Them never pretty back in the day, girl.
You wicked. Them did always pretty to
No,
me.
sir.
Chloe never pretty to me, but Kim did always.
She
Kim
never
and
pretty.
Courtney did always pretty.
Then all right, so, but it's not like something for call on both. Like them
No,
did
let me tell you
okay.
what it was. No, let me tell you what it was. They were these pretty light skinned long hair girls with like big or voluptuous bodies, then big booties, all of that, like big breasts, all of that. So I think especially Kim, Kim was such a like fantasy girl, right? And Kim literally, Kim came up off pretty privilege, but what I appreciate with Kim and what I can't take from her, Kim is a hustler, right? So she utilized her beauty to her advantage. So she made something out of it. She made empire, she made businesses, she always was trying to do different things, right? So I think that I think there are people who definitely came up off pretty privilege, but how you respond to it. Like if your thing was just to keep being pretty, then no, it's not gonna work out. Look at Lindsay Lohan. Remember when everybody thought Lindsay Lohan was so like pretty and all of that, like beautiful and everything. But then she did just start wild out. Like she just started to do a lot of stuff, and she really got away with a lot because people deemed her as pretty.
Agreed.
Yeah. And then do you remember I'm sorry, I just remember all of these random celebrities, like Halle Berry when she was like the prettiest woman in the world.
Ah,
You remember
yes,
when people
yes,
named
and
her
she was in
the
every movie because just people just wanted that
every
star power and that
movie.
people wanted her to, people wanted consumers to watch this stuff, and they're just like, let me put her in a movie, even if she had two lines, let's
And
put
a
her in the
lot
movie.
of black actresses, I remember a lot of black actresses literally saying that like they would not get opportunities because of people wanting certain type of like that level of pretty, or you had to look that way. You know what I mean? That like classic, that Halle Berry beauty. So, it kind of, I think it kind of made it, so pretty privilege does work in terms of those. That's why I said those industries like acting and all of those things. Like you definitely have an edge if people could deem you as pretty.
Right.
I think in life overall, even things like, what is true thing too, like police traffic stops.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like if the police stop you and
Jesus,
you're considered
girl.
pretty.
Say, all right, here's the thing about me. I feel I'm very, very, I feel strongly about these things because guess what? I'm not the girl that will give you the number or kind of talk up to you and flirt with you. I'm going to ask you if it is that you're going to write me the tickets or stop wasting my time. I don't play the game of trying to beg it out. I'm not do it. You give me the tickets. You have my things too long, sir. You write the ticket. Come and say you will write the tickets. All right. We let you go because them squad enough come look for me. I'm just like, I don't understand. What are we doing here? Write me the ticket. Write
You
the
know
ticket.
what's
Come and pay
funny?
the fee. Right me.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about you saying this? You know what's funny about you saying this? The I complete. I thinking about it now, and I feel like I low key live off my pretty privilege. No, I feel like I low key do. No, I feel like I do
No,
too.
I don't
Me.
think it's like intentional most of the time.
I flirt with everybody. That's number
No,
one.
I don't think
I'm
you
going
flirt. No, I actually think you're just a nice person, and obviously because you're attractive and you're nice, people automatically assume that you're flirting. Because remember, say guys, them
true.
kind of slow. So if it's a hi, she want it, she want it. No, sir, I'm being polite. Good afternoon. That is what it is. But people just kind of, not so right in the head. So they might think,
Yeah, yeah,
say,
yeah.
yeah.
But why I say I flirt is because of the terms that I use. Like I'll baby and boo people to death, right? To the death. So I can understand. So like for example, I will never, as long as I live, collect a ticket. I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that. You're going to get my work number and you can call it till you blue.
Dying.
No, you're gonna get my work number and you can call it till you blue. I'm not gonna do that. There are certain things I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna stand in lines
But you know what I
too
do
long.
like? And I understand and I rate that because guess what? Every sickie, you're gonna let me through. Please.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna stand in a line. I feel
No.
like, but just a bit. Listen, when you can pre me, I'm gonna just a real. There's certain things I'm just not gonna do because I understand. Let me tell you, is when I have the all right, I'm not rich. When I have the financial means, then may I tell you the truth. So me have to work with what God give me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Which is a big body. And some people consider pretty face, right? I understand if you don't consider my face pretty, but some people would, right?
I mean, we're not
So
saying
me,
to abuse it, you're not
yeah, no,
overusing
no,
it.
no, no, no. Right now, me I try to see how me can use my beauty to make some money because right now, I don't understand how I still at work.
Mm-hmm.
I not feel work. I for be a housewife. I for be a rich housewife. I don't understand how I still at work. So clearly, I'm not as pretty as I think me is.
Right.
So there's that. So I just feel like I don't think anything is wrong with using what it is. Like I feel like people when you say pretty privilege, people are upset with people about being pretty. But just can't help that things look better. I think when things look better, you're just more attracted to it. If your ice cream serve good, if your food look good, if your food look pretty, if whatever, you're more inclined to want it, or you're more inclined to eat it or whatever it is. So
Right.
I personally think that I don't think that pretty privilege is like a big deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think that and my thoughts. Next,
No, but I'm telling you, like I have had situations. This is which is no longer present in my life for some time now. But I've had situations where I had acquaintances that would really cuss me out essentially for someone preferring me over them, and I was really
yeah,
perturbed
yeah, yeah,
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
time. Like
True.
I
No,
couldn't
I've experienced that.
understand. I mean, this was clearly their own
That's why you don't
insecurities.
keep ugly friends.
Sigh. Anyways.
No, I don't do that. No, I'm not telling you the truth because let me tell you, I don't have no problem with no pretty person. It's the gremlins. It's always the gremlins.
Why
It's
you look
always
like
the
this?
gremlins
You
that
know,
come
you
and
notice
fly
I
at
was trying
night.
to be as diplomatic as possible. This is
No, I'm not being
it's
diplomatic. That is
clear,
always
but
you.
yeah,
That's
man. I
always
always
you, Jody.
and
Jody, that's always
but
you.
the
And it
thing
always
is,
will be you.
it's
But
diplomatic, right?
no, that's always you. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You remind me of your old boss. Anyways.
We're not doing this. But then
Anyways.
I really like it. Really bothered me for some time. It bothered me. Not to say, oh my god, why I can't, why? But I was really perturbed. Like I was just like, why would you say something like that? Like
There are different
why?
ugly people.
I was
Like
just like,
if
why
I
would you
can't,
say
yo,
something?
I can't be what I considered a baddie or whatever. Not that I'm tooting my own horn, but my friend them must look good. Thank God, all of my friend them look good
That's
because
true.
the confidence that comes with dealing with somebody who confident and love themselves
Yeah,
is different.
it's
You
different.
can't deal
It's
with. Let
different.
me tell you, you have insecurities. Everybody have the insecurities,
Everybody.
but you can't deal with when you don't love yourself.
No, but how?
You
And
can't
then
deal with
there
that.
are people who can who have insecurities, but they don't. That's what I'm looking for. They don't like showcase it. It's not
I
something
know
that
you
they
have some
show.
friend. I
Huh?
did have a friend one time,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she not cute. And it's like when we go out, right? We don't want to take a group picture, and she don't want to be in the group picture, and she will take the pictures of us and whatever. And it's like you almost make her feel bad for you take picture. Miss, we think genuinely, she never all that great. Like she wasn't beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
but she wasn't an ugly girl.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was an attractive person, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she just never have the confidence. Like, let me tell you, people who,
And that
yeah, and
comes
then
from within, you know. You can
come
the
from
amount of
within.
talk you talk and tell her, oh my god, he's so pretty like that. She will never get it. So it's really something that it's some serious self work
You
and
can't deal with the insecurities that come with dealing with somebody who not confident,
yeah.
right? And who whatever. Let me tell you something. You pretty, you have to know you're pretty. Don't make
Facts.
people tell you say you're pretty. You have to know you're pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Even if me think you're ugly, you have to know you're pretty.
Yeah.
Yo, me can't deal with nobody who not think them pretty. I can't deal with nobody who not confident. Like,
Mm-hmm.
thank God, but all of my friends are really beautiful. Thank
Yeah.
God.
Straight.
But when I feel lie to nobody, when I feel look and I say, no,
But you
like,
would have lied though? I saw you still?
but you know what? No, 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 no. Let me tell you, as I say, I did have a one friend who may say, oh, ugh, you know, but she never lasted the test of time. So she'd have to go. Yeah. So I feel like Yeah, I feel like that. I feel like it is difficult dealing with somebody with those type levels of insecurities, and man, I have the patience.
True, but me
So
not like that thing that is kind of feel a bit like me did really lost. So I say, what going? Like, why me I get, why you vex with me though? Like, why? Like,
it's
I
with
saw my
God.
one and come, I saw John met me, yeah? So,
Yeah, when man see me and my friend them confused.
them
Them don't
right,
know who
and
it
that
is.
is right, and that's how it for be.
Yeah, when them say with them confused, them I say, Janu, it go from pretty to pretty to beautiful to cutie to daddy.
You
Yeah,
there?
them
We can't. I
confused. Them
actually
head
can't.
hurt them head twist and turn, them confused. Because I don't have nobody with my light, so thank God. Yeah. What you want? Corporate bay? What you want? Free spirit? What you want? Yeah. 'Cause all of my friend them nice. I don't have time for that. You go take up your insecurities with God. Go say a prayer. That have
Oh
nothing to do
my
with you. Anyways, what is the moral of the story?
gosh. The moral of the story is pretty privilege. Use it, use it with conscience, please. Because then you got you
Yeah.
say you're at the office and you're pretty and you talk casually to your co-worker, just more work, and you got you say you take a girl man. So use it. No, I shoot them something that happen all the time, girl. Come on, enough time people date, you know the majority, do the research. How much percentage of persons who have gotten married or dated people that they've worked with because you spend so much time together? Me,
Yo, that is our next
nah, do
topic.
it.
Because me,
We can't
as
see your face every
long
day,
as I
so
live,
sorry.
no, as long as I live, I will never, there will nobody will be
Actually,
working.
I've dated somebody that work at the same company, but clearly not in the same
I've never done that.
department.
You must be mad.
No, and
I
not
feel like
if they were
me
not in the same department, and it was a big company, so therefore I never feel no way about it. And plus, me get a like with we did get free right to work every day, obviously. What do you mean? Why not?
That's so funny. No, man, that's man, I didn't me. I want to do my work and go home. That's a one thing I know about myself. Did nobody want me work? No, no, no,
No,
no, no.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, do you think whoever wants to do that? Then sure, like obviously it works. There are some people who it has genuinely worked for. I genuinely, I've seen it. Like I've seen where it really, really works for some. But
This needs to be a more
like me
extended
really,
topic.
me tired for me easy for tired people. So me really not really want to see your face so often.
Oh my God, this
And then
needs to be
how
an
am I
extended
avoid you? Like at work, I'm just want to do my thing and do my work. And you can come talk to me. And worse of my vex, oh God, don't talk to me. Don't. And then everybody gonna know say we have problems coming. I can just walk like me and say like you're invisible. Transparent. I don't know him.
Well, well, we know that you guys know next week's topic already because that I definitely think we need to expound on.
We're
That we need to expound
dating
on
in dating, yeah,
dating
dating.
in the workplace.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You must be shitting mad. Anyway,
It works if it is that it's not in the same department, okay?
we'll discuss. We'll discuss. Anyways, moving on. So, what is the moral of the story as it relates to pretty privilege?
Right, Mr. My moral already.
What was the
Don't
moral
use and
again?
don't abuse.
Me say, do what you want to do. I hear your face. Do what you
What?
got to do. Do what you got to do. Right now, me have find out how me can use my beauty to make me stop work. Me
It's
want to stop
called being an
work.
influencer. I don't know if you want me to put
No,
like is it
that
that you're
no,
not understanding? Like
no man. Me want to stop work. Me want my beauty to find me a husband. I want
if
to
I want no husband, to be honest. Every
marry
week
and
a company's thing and I talk
myself.
about husband
No,
this, husband
is
that.
that right? I'm just gonna see a picture. I'm gonna pop up in a one wedding dress. The girls are gonna be shooketh. The girls are gonna be shooketh. Yeah, I'm
No,
going to be
you
up,
should
man.
actually wait until the 1 year anniversary and say, "Oh, happy anniversary," and then you post the wedding dress. And say, "Well, a year ago this time we were walking down that." Whoop.
Yeah, no, God no. Anyways, yeah, that's my moral right now. I want to know how to use. If you have any way I can use my pretty privilege, tell me
The people them going
now.
DM you some very interesting ways of using it, so you can't stand it.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna wake up in a Cuba.
Or what a place that with them do the pan people Arab.
Oh my God! Shut up! Shut
We're
up!
cutting that right
Anyway,
out.
anyways, this is so we're going to move to our listener questions. I actually ingested my listener question, right? Because I wanted to know, like, what are your New Year's resolutions, or what do you think can you really plan for this year? Like, my question was like to you, I guess to us, like, how are you really planning for this year? Because there is some anxiety for me in terms of planning for this year. Cause you just don't know.
Um, what? Well, that was a listener question.
And my question, Miss
Oh,
Ellie? Yeah.
oh, you're asking me, right? Because
I know, but who else there, God?
fully. Anyways, the thing is, I'm planning for things that I can control, and that's what I'm doing. And so, if I know that there's stuff that I can do, I can actively make time for in my very hectic schedule. A joke, but that's what I'm planning for.
Yeah,
I'm planning
yeah,
for things that I can control, and so I'm controlling the outcome, and it's on me because. Mister, you can plan and gotta wait. What I'm saying? Plan and gotta weep.
yeah.
I said,
I gotta laugh.
gotta laugh. Wow,
You
weep, Jody. Gotta
you
laugh.
are I gotta laugh.
I honestly think him laugh at me every day because me plan enough.
No, I was just telling my phone on the phone that God is a comedian. Like, God, so God takes my life for a comedy bus. No, God is just like you. Ren, watch your style, yeah. Come here, girl. Like,
No, my all
I
upon
feel
birthday
no.
in June. So
God
you
is
say there,
very.
me is a idiot too.
Oh God, that's why I locked down back to 6 o'clock.
You know, matter you know,
I
come
really.
must come out of this house. Me cannot stay here. But yeah, that's I plan it because I said this already per every day, and
But that's what I'm coming. My birthday October, I know me I go.
yeah, I accept the things I can't
Hello?
change, and so whatever I can change, well, so it go, babes.
You know, I really wanted to fly out this year.
I wanted to fly out last year. From last year, me,
I want
yeah,
from last year. Listen, I want my passport stamp up. I
right?
really want to fly, but I don't feel comfortable traveling unnecessarily
Yeah.
during a pandemic. Like, I'm not going to just do travel for leisure. I think any I don't know where I do that. Sickens me.
I don't like you said. But
No, them people for sure.
no, I mean, some me that travel for leisure though, but I just don't know when. Like I don't
Maybe
know.
maybe that's so free. Maybe that's so paranoid. Like,
I
if
mean,
the
mega
person
paranoid
decides
for
I'm
true.
corona,
Mega
and then
paranoid.
and then every time my phone ring and I say a number, I don't know, I think the people in my call me and say, passenger 411
Yeah,
beside
yeah. Me
beside.
yes, I'm asking for video. Video? Or what kind of what in the name of OnlyFans? Like what you mean video?
No, them have to ask you
Video
for video because
proof?
people are not staying home.
People video proof. Oh,
Like, that you're not staying home, like, yeah,
but
them
then
have to
I stay
ask
home
you.
though. A joke. Let me tell you who I stay home. Anyways, we had this discussion already. Sorry, I was just talking about the same thing. Sorry, people. Sorry, people. But but yeah, that's what I'm doing. But you want a little
Okay,
plan about me
well,
now about to waste my money.
I created my own planner this year and I'm trying to be as productive as possible. But I was just really wondering how I felt and how things were. But I think knowing, I feel it like really and truly is just to trust God and trust the process and no say, oh, again, pivot, just try and do what you can do because it planning at this point, it seemingly makes no sense. It's really just going with the flow. So that was the Good Girl podcast. We're back. Thank you for listening. We're 2 weeks vacation. But thank you so much for listening, and we're out. Bye, guys.